Hey everyone, it's Jordan. Well, Jordan in the future. I mentioned in bookshelf tour part 1. I decided to split into 2, so this is part 2 of my bookshelf tour, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now we're on the first shelf of my second bookshelf, which is my Harry Potter bookshelf. Besides the books, I'm gonna mention the stuff on the shelf. The first item on my shelf is my feather pen. I decided to get this at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter because I've always wanted to know what it's like to write with a feather. The next item on my shelf is my Hermione Wand I got this from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And since she's my favorite character, I decided to get her wand first before any other characters. The next item on my shelf is the case of the House of Hogwarts Bookmarks I have, which has Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. I decided to display them on my shelf. I know it's like dusty, but I didn't want to take the bookmarks out just because I'm afraid I would ruin them if I use them, so I decided to display this on my shelf. The next item on my shelf is my time turner that I got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I wish I can wear this all the time because it's so pretty, but I decided to keep this in the case and display this on my shelf. The next item on my shelf is the Riddles Diary. I got this at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter this year, and I decided to get it because I think it will be funny, like if I write it in it, I would think that he would respond. The next item on my shelf is my Hermione Granger Funko Pop figure in her Gryffindor uniform. She's like my favorite character of all time. I wanted to display this in my Harry Potter bookshelf. I'm hoping to get the other Harry Potter characters soon, so that's the reason why I display this on the shelf. The next item I have on my shelf is I have the chocolate frog. I ate its head when I got this, but I didn't get to eat the rest of it because he melted. And the card that I got is Godric Gryffindor, so I display this on my shelf. The last item on my shelf is my lion statue that I got from Disney's Africa in the Animal Kingdom. I know he's not Harry Potter related, but since the lion is the Gryffindor mascot, I decided to put him on that shelf. With the Harry Potter series, starting with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. Also, I have the Hogwarts textbooks, starting with the Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by Newt Scamander, aka J.K. Rowling, and Quidditch Through the Ages by Kenny Wisp, aka J.K. Rowling. And so you guys know I also have the 15th anniversary edition of Harry Potter. I'm not going to take out all the books and show you the covers. If you want to see the covers, just look it up. So I'm sorry if I can't show it to you. Since I showed you the original covers, I'm not going to show you the new covers. The second shelf that I have on my bookshelf, I have my science fiction / dystopian. I know a lot of people say that dystopian is part of science fiction, but I consider it science fiction anyway. So since I have items on my shelf, I'm gonna show you to them first. Another Disney Tsum that I have is Lumpy from Winnie the Pooh. I know he's not from science fiction, but I just think he's so cute that I put him on my shelf. Just like any other Disney Tsum that I have, I just decided to put them on there just because they're cute. The next Disney Tsum that I have is Stitch. I just think it makes sense that since he's an alien, I decided to display him with the other science fiction books, and he's just so cute in the Tsum's form that I just looks like I want to cuddle with him even though he's an alien. And Lilo and Stitch is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. The next item I have on my shelf is my Katniss Funko Pop figure. I actually have more than one Katniss Funko Pop figure since she's my favorite characters from the Hunger Games, and I just love the outfit, especially with her bow and arrow, and her braid is so pretty that I wish I could wear it all the time whenever my hair is that long. And I'm going to show you my other Katniss Funko Pop figures. This is another Katniss Funko Pop figure I have, which is her on her Girl on Fire dress. Katniss in her wedding dress. And lastly, Katniss in her Mockingjay dress, which is my favorite out of all of them because I like how her wedding dress turned into a Mockingjay dress, especially when she spread her wings saying that she is the Mockingjay. The next Disney Tsum I have is Jessie from the Toy Story Tsum collection. She's one of my favorite Pixar characters of all time. I just think she's a fun cowgirl to hang out with, so I just decided to display her on one of my shelves. The next Marvel Tsums I have, they're from Guardians of the Galaxy, start with Groot, Strax, and Star-Lord. I decided to stack those together since they're Guardians of the Galaxy characters, and also with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 coming out, I just decided to stack them together. Plus, they're from the movie of science fiction, so I decided to display them for that reason as well. The last item on the shelf is this blue bird sculpture that I got from Disney's Epcot, Mexico. I just think the bird is so pretty, and since the Mockingjay is a type of bird, I just decided to display them on that shelf. I forgot to tell you that I also have one of the bookends, Disney bookends that I have that I got for my birthday. I have Mickey reading a book, so I decided to use one of my bookends to display it on my shelf. First off, I have the City of Amber series, so starting with the City of Amber, the People of Sparks, the Prophet of Youngwood, and the Diamond of Darkhold by Janine DePrue. Next, I have the Hunger Games trilogy, starting with The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. Next, I have the Match trilogy, starting with Match, Crossed, and Reached by Ali Condi. Before I introduce the Divergent series, I have the Inside Divergent that initiates World. That was from the Divergent movie, but I don't know who the author is. Now on the Divergent series, starting with Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant, and 4 by Veronica Roth. So the next shelf that I have are more of my dystopian novels, plus sci-fi and star of mystery and thriller. And I have items on this shelf, so I'm gonna show them to you. The Tsums collection I have here are the Star Wars. I have Chewbacca, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Rey. I decided to stack these on this shelf because Star Wars is a sci-fi film, so I decided to put them there. The last Funko Pop figure I'm going to show you is the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who. He's my #1 favorite. I just like his personality, so I display him on this shelf. I'm hoping to get more Doctor Who Funko Pop figures too, so here I'm hoping to get more, and this is why I put them on the shelf. The other item I have on my shelf is the Lucky Cat that I got from either Disney's Epcot China or Japan, but I just thought he was so cute that I actually ended up buying him. Another item I have on my shelf is this cat sculpture from Disney's Epcot Mexico, like the bird one that I showed you earlier. I just decided to get it because it's pretty and I thought it's really unique. The last Disney Tsums that I have on my shelves is Miss Piggy, one of the Muppets. I just thought she was really cute in a Tsum form that I decided to put her on my shelf. And if you guys want me to show you my Disney Tsums collection, let me know in the comments below so I would show you all of them that I have. I also forgot that about the other bookends that I have. This one is Minnie reading the book, so like my Mickey one, I just decided to display those on my shelf just because I really like them and it's Disney related. So I have the Maze Runner series, starting with the Maze Runner, the Scorch Trials, the Death Cure, and the Kill Order by James Dashner. Next, I have the Delirium trilogy, starting with Delirium, Pandemonium, and Requiem by Lauren Oliver. The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. Next, I have the Space trilogy, starting with Out of the Silent Planet, Peerlandra, and That Hideous Strength by C.S. Lewis. Next, I have the Zodiac series, starting with Zodiac, Wandering Star, and Black Moon by Romina Russell. Doctor Who Time Lord Fairy Tales by Justin Richards, The Host by Stephanie Meyer, Cinder by Marissa Meyer, The Side of Paradise by Stephen L. Lane. Next, I have my Pretty Little Liars series, and I don't have all of them on this shelf because all of them didn't fit, so I'm going to show you the rest on my next shelf, starting with Allie's Pretty Little Lie, Pretty Little Liars, Flawless, Perfect, Unbelievable, and Wicked by Sarah Shepard. As I mentioned, I have more of the Pretty Little Liars books, along with the other mystery novels that I have, and Nicholas Sparks books. So let's get to it. Pretty Little Secrets, Killer, Heartless, Wanted, Twisted, Ruthless, Stunning, Burned, Crushed, Deadly, Toxic, Vicious by Sarah Shepard. Next I have the Lion Game series, starting with The Lion Game, Never Have I Ever, and Two Truths and a Lie by Sarah Shepard. Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. Hercule Poirot, The Complete Short Stories by Agatha Christie. Now we're getting to the Nicholas Sparks books, and I have all of them so far except for the new one that came out last year, starting with The Notebook, Message in a Bottle, A Walk to Remember, The Rescue, A Bend in the Road, Nights in Rodanthe, The Guardian, The Wedding, True Believer, At First Sight, Dear John, The Choice, and The Lucky One by Nicholas Sparks. So we're at my left shelf here. Now I can't get lower with my tripod because my bed's in the way. So I'm going to be holding the camera as I'm showing you the rest of my books, and the rest of my books are the Nicholas Sparks books, plus the classics I have, and other books that I couldn't find room to fit on my shelves. The Last Song, Safe Haven, The Best of Me, The Longest Ride, and See Me by Nicholas Sparks. The Complete Plays by William Shakespeare. In case you guys don't know, this is the one of the Barnes & Noble editions of the classics I have. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And I have the To Kill a Mockingbird duology, starting with To Kill a Mockingbird, and Go Set a Watchman, by Harper Lee. Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. And this is the Barnes & Noble edition of it, same as the Treasure Island. And I have the two editions of Peter Pan I have by J.M. Barrie. The Adventures of Robin Hood by Paul Creswick. Through Dakota's Eyes by Gary Clayton Anderson and Eleanor Walworth. Staying Strong by Demi Lovato. I know this is technically not a book, but it's a game for readers called Bring Your Own Book. So that is all for my bookshelf tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry for the light change. It's from the sun went down and I can't control that, and I'm also sorry for the if the camera was like out of angle, because like my bed was in the way. That's why I had my camera position on the bed, or me holding the camera. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below what books that you enjoyed that I own, or like just let me know what you think of this bookshelf tour, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.